Welcome to today's Planet Coaster build. Today we're going to be focusing on the inside of the castle. I'm making a review of just everything that's on the outside. I have a few little tweaks that I need to do, specifically to the flower beds underneath the windows. You'll see I've gone ahead and I've added some trees to the hilltop, and those are placeholders at the moment. I'm not sure if I like the autumn colors or not, but I'll make this tweak to this one window, and then we'll go ahead and swing the camera on the inside and start working on the throne room itself. And then that flower pot is where it should be and in place. And in we go to the throne room at this point. So as you can see, we have an empty throne room. There's nothing here at the moment besides the empty walls and a few windows. So the first thing I'm going to start out with in this build is the fireplace, naturally. Now, one of the things that's really nice in Planet Coaster is that you can go ahead and get pictures or pings, PNGs files, and you can go ahead and size them down to be actually pictures in the game. And there's a number of really nice picture frames I can put these into. So if anybody has the capability of making some nice photos or caricatures of Duchess or maybe some of the royal family, maybe a Duke of long since passed, I'd love to have those, and we can go ahead and put those in the throne room here for decoration, and or go ahead and show the family lineage. Planet Coaster's building is just a little bit wonky and oversized, but we have a way of working around that. A number of the actual pieces that were put into the Spooky Pack DLC that was a year ago October are actually sized just about right. You'll see me here working on the fireplace. One fireplace has got a bunch of smoke that I really didn't want, and then the second one you see putting in actually is the fireplace I'll end up using. It doesn't give off a bunch of weird smoke. I will add a number of elements into this room that you will see a little bit later on. The premier color that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using 3 different colors of purple. I'll be using lavender and a light colored purple and a real deep purple, and then a medium kind of magenta purple in here. And here I go ahead and pull in the grandfather clock. Definitely have to have a grandfather clock in here so the Duchess knows exactly what time her meetings are at. But as you can see, there's this wall right here, or right above the fireplace, is a great place to put a picture of the Duchess. So if somebody has the ability to do that, I greatly appreciate it. Now, a little bit later on, I put the rocking chair in here for scale, but a little bit later on, you'll see me actually in this bare corner. It ends up being a water feature, so you have fire and water both in here. I end up putting a water feature and a bunch of climbing flat vines up on the wall here, just to give it some greenery in the room. And here you'll see me put in the sofa. And I'll actually take those, one of the occasional tables, and I actually later on put candles on the occasional tables. This piece is normally a gate for the fairy realm, but I thought this would really work well for a placard above the Duchess's throne. So this is what I end up using it for. You'll see it grow quite a bit here in just a little bit. I tried to go ahead and find a throne already pre-done on the websites, but I couldn't find something I like, so I ended up having to make the throne myself. As you can see, I'm out here cruising through and looking for something, but don't quite find anything that fits my satisfaction. So it's off to building a throne myself. not anything of our liking, so it's time to build a throne. So I end up with some of the gold pieces from actually the Mayan or the adventure pack. And those end up becoming the bases of the throne. I put down the archer just for scale and size once again, so I have a good idea of what I want to do as far as height is concerned. These stacked on top of each other, I thought originally as stairs, but then I looked at it and I thought, wait a minute, this also makes a really, really good base. So here we are going ahead and creating a base for the Duchess's throne. And then I'll go ahead and work on getting some cushions to put on it. And as I said, the size is a little bit wonky in Planet Coaster. Well, you'll see me use some confections, actually some cookies that are supposed to be in Planet Coaster. For that, I find these, and I think this will make really, really good covers for the size of that placard. You'll see me adjust those. Move the throne over just a little bit, and then colorize it all to the purple. Pale to the purple. I don't like the gold, that's not deep enough. Oh, darker, yes. And then we go ahead and put in Duchess Elyria's name on this a little bit later on. And you'll see me actually play with a number of different fonts and then the color also. Here we go with the oversized candies to go ahead and put specifically on as seat cushions. And I start out with the white ones. Fortunately, I find out the white ones I can't colorize, and so I have to go back to the blue ones because the blue ones actually I can colorize. So I almost get this one all ready and done and find out I can't colorize it, so I have to go back to the blue ones instead. You'll see that this room right now is just the flat top, and unfortunately sometimes, again, playing with the visuals, you end up getting outside of the range and you have to come back in. So here he comes back into the room again. And playing with these pieces. It doesn't want to let me select just that piece, of course. So I have to move things a little bit in order to go ahead and get it selected the way I want it. For all those things that Planet Coaster has that is a little bit difficult to work in, it's so worth it in the end, though. There it is. There it's purple, a nice deep purple, and we'll duplicate it, get the shape sit just right, and duplicate it, and put the other one on the back of it. And here we go. And get it set. And then find out, of course, I have another one underneath that's blue, so I have to get rid of that. So here we go. Get that one set. Okay. Get the purple one out of the way, get the blue one gone, have to redo the bottom, oh well, no big deal. And then put the purple right back on. And here she goes. A little bit to the side. And there we go. And now to go ahead and work with Duchess's name. There we are. That works just fine. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of these chandelier tops, move them down back into the other room. And down they go. And then we're going to go ahead and play with the sofa a little bit. And I decided I don't like the sofas where I put them originally. But you'll see, go ahead and see in the rest of the video where they do end up. I'm going to go ahead and drop out for now and let you listen to the music, sit back, relax, watch the video. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please let me know. If you have another idea of something that might work well, again, I really encourage you to get me a ping or two of the Duchess. You'll see me add some curtains in here and some carts, so there's food for those guests to be had at the dining table that will be added a little bit later. And we'll add, of course, the purplish fairy lights in the room, so the Duchess has wonderful color coming into the room. Again, thanks again for watching and have a marvelous day. Stay safe.